perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullaby, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town. One is to be brilliant, the other is to drown. But don't take both drugs all in one go. You can't reach the heavens passed out on the floor. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, the room spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? Are there too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute, then I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze. you drink that perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town.
Hello, welcome to Tuesday. We continue to crap because I cannot rest till I've beaten this fucking French peacock shrimp. He's got my goat, and I must smite him, even if it takes me all night. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully I will not. This will be like Haker, where I will like stun lock on him for like an hour at the end of stream, and then I'll come to the next stream and just beat him. But welcome in. It's Tuesday. It's been a relatively uneventful day. I had a meeting that went for an hour because no one seemed to know what the other teams were doing, and we got to the end of the meeting, we all went, yeah, okay, I agree with that. Like, we was kind of like, everyone went, oh, I think we can do it, but I'm not sure about other team. Another team would be like, oh, no, actually, that's not a problem. I think we can do it. But what about other team? It was basically us going in a circle, like, not necessarily blaming each other, but being like, are you sure you're ready? But yeah, welcome in everyone. Welcome in, Meme Queen. How you doing? Yeah, it's been relatively uneventful aside from that. Yeah. Although actually I posted about this on Twitter, and I know this sounds like a euphemism, but I have recently been made aware of Brazilian electric showers. Right? That being that what they do is, so it's a form of water heater, but it's mounted directly in the shower head. So it's like you have instead of having a regular shower head, you have this big like white ceramic looking thing that is plugged into a wall outlet, and cold water goes in, it heats up cold water and spits out hot water. And they all look decidedly unsafe. As someone who works with electricity for a living, I see these things and I'm like, this is unsafe. How have these become apparently commonplace in Brazil? I mean, Brazil mentioned, that's all you really need. But like, Google it. Look up Brazilian electric hot water shower or whatever. Exactly, it plugs in. Like, that was the thing. Like, when I first had them described to me, I was like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. But then I saw photos of them, and it's literally like, I don't want to get up paint and actually draw it. But it's like, imagine a shower head coming out of a wall, and then immediately above that is just a regular, like, 2-prong power socket with a cable running into it. And you're like, huh? And it was funny because I saw Brazilians online defending it, being like, oh, you know, they're actually really safe. You know, electricity is fine. It's much safer than gas. You know, Americans have gas heaters that can blow up your whole house. And I'm like, well, I don't have a gas heater. I have an electric heater, but it's mounted outside to the wall of my house. It's not in the fucking shower with me. Although, to be fair, historically speaking, so, how to explain this? Electricity 101, you have a positive and a negative, and then usually, at least in Australia, you have a third prong, which is your earth, yeah? And your earth basically means if you have a short in the circuit, instead of getting electrocuted, it runs to ground and dissipates, right? So your house, somewhere under your house, you will have an earth spike. It's basically a metal rod stuck into the ground that all of your power sockets run to. The earth pin on your power sockets all run to that. Yeah? But on older houses, when electricity wasn't really common, a lot of places they were like, well, we don't want to install an earth rod, so instead, or an earth plate. So instead what they'll do is they would hook it to the copper pipes, because those ran into the ground and so would earth it anyway. Unfortunately, it also means that in certain older houses, you could have instances where you would get a short in your electrical system, and it would run through all your copper pipes before it got to the ground, and it meant that people would be like, I'm going to have a bath now, touches bathtub, and like, you know, touches tap and proceeds to get electrocuted. There was a really interesting one out at a mine site out in like Western Australia where this happened, where because of weird stuff, there was like a house that was out there, like a cottage basically. It was a weird circumstance where there was a house near the mine site because of, you know, there was the person who lived out there who was the, I don't know, park ranger or something like that. But their electrical power was provided off the grid that fed the mine, and the mine had a massive electrical fault that fed back into the residential grid and then proceeded to like electrify all of the plumbing in this house and wound up killing someone. Anyway, enough of Ando's wild electrical stories. It's crab time. It's crab time. And now I need to go and find my ghost if hopefully it's not lost. Because I lost all my microplastics and I would like to get them back. Fuck this guy. Oh. I reiterate my previous comment of fuck this guy. Oh, damn it. I hate this man. I hate this man. There we go. Okay, he's defeated. The man has been defeated. I will munch my shell. Munch, munch, munch. Grab a fresh one. Actually, no, I think I will grab that one. Now, did I lose my microplastics last time? Did these motherfuckers kill me? Maybe. I can't remember. Maybe I should have watched the VOD. But yes, if you're expecting a cozy Ando stream, this will not be it. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, there goes that. Why was my dodge not working? Give me that coffee pod. I'm going to ignore this man. Okay, we get that. You fuck off. Well, I'm doing terrible tonight. I'm doing terrible at avoiding those guys. You find yourself dying a lot. It's because you're not a very good crab. Correct. Well, there goes my plans of, you know, going and fighting the peacock shrimp. And, you know, winning really early in the stream. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, we got my stuff back. I'm gonna ignore these bastards. Ignore them all. Something feels off. I don't know if it's me. It's probably me, but it feels like things are not responding in due time. No, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight you. Be gone. Anyway, we will see, but there is some... We'll see if it's me or if it is actually something going on. There's been a couple of times in those previous fights where it just felt like I was, you know, hitting a keyboard, like a key to do something, and it wasn't catching up with me. Oh, that's right. Swing. Right, it's down this way. Oh, that's right. I didn't even need to go that way, did I? I can just drop off the... I took the long way around. I think. I'm an idiot. No. This is different. I don't think I've been here before. Ah, okay. Preemptive heal. There's two of these big motherfuckers. Ow. Ow. Damn it. See, one of them I can manage. One of them I can manage, but two of them is just a bit frustrating. No, that's not the way. That's the way to that other place. In which case, how do I get to the Peacock Shramp? I'm pretty sure he's up this ways. Ooh. Damn it. Clearly, we're off to a great start. Yeah, I maintain that the parry mechanic in this game is weird. I feel like it would be much better if it was assert the block, not release the block. Oof, that was real. Hang on, give me a hot second. Give me a hot second to check some things out. Ando. Have we got a memory leak? We got a memory leak. No, but why was the CPU really high? I'm gonna restart a couple things real quick just in case. Which okay, hopefully this is lightening the load on some of our back-end processes. I was getting a lot of screen tearing for a hot second. All right. We should be back and good to go. Peace. Do you know what would be great? If this guy would get off that goddamn ledge and actually fight me like he should. Oh. What is it with this guy's spacing tonight? He doesn't want to seem to actually hit me. There we go. I want to try something I was seeing people talking about. Oh. Damn it. I remain perplexed by some of the hitboxes in this game. Because I dodged that like 4 times by getting close to him. Where are we? Alright. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, still not great with the timing. But yeah, so apparently you can attack out of block and that counts as a parry. Which still isn't great, but it's interesting. My timing is god awful tonight. Oh. Yeah, I cannot tell if this is me or if something's up. It's probably me. Alright, let's get our stuff. Let's try and find the peacock, because I want to fight the peacock shrimp. I wish to punch him to death. His defiance of me, and for the crime of being French. What the hell? Come on, get him. There we go. Get on the ground. I have destroyed the crab man. And he's munch. The fact that it took me that many attempts to get him is not reassuring. There we go. Ooh. Damn it. Well, so much for a warm-up. Is my... Yep, I've still got the same builds. What are my alternative options? I have no money, at least currently. Is it worth going and grinding money and getting more Thingamajigs. Ow. Oop. Punch. What have you got for me? Sand dollar. I mean, sand dollar is the if you die, you don't die, which is handy. 750. All right, here's my plan. Here's my plan. Here's my plan. We're going to leave. We're going to leave. We were going to fist fight the shrimp, but we're not going to. We're going to go and do some other things, and then we're going to come back. So, let's go. Teleport. We need to go to upper crust anyway. So I think I might be getting ahead of myself. Brought back a map piece. Just gone and done it. Alright. What have we got? You seem kind of smart. We'll decipher it straight away. Sweepstakes. Nice. Never seen anything like it. Of course you haven't. You're from out of town. Ah, such a building exists in Flotsam Vale to the east of here. Roland's Company Town? Interesting. Oh, that guy has a Rubik's Cube for a shell. I hadn't noticed that. The house always wins. Alright, Krill. Alright, same in Flotsam Vale. Godspeed, adventurers. I'm surprised. I was expecting more of them to die horribly. Flotsam Vale. Alright, well, we're not going to Flotsam Vale yet. We are going to... We're going... Doontoon. Spring. Prawn shop. Yeah, what have you got for me? Buy junk. We can buy barbed hooks, tackle pouch, stainless steel relic. I don't have the money for that. That would have been really tempting because I have one at the moment, and that way I could, you know, upgrade my attack. Can I sell stuff? Oh yeah, I've got heaps of stuff I can sell. Fantastic. You know, I'm just gonna sell everything. Because we're in towns, we may as well, like... Yeah, fuck it. I thought those things just translated straight into microplastics when you picked them up. That's why I didn't know I actually had to exchange them. Alright. We've learned some things. Now let's go over to the bottom feeders. Bought a big buff crab with a huge sword. I did. Increased stowaway capacity. Yes. Increased stowaway capacity. Yes. Now, have you got anything for me? Higher stowaways. Increase attack speed. Lug nut. Packing peanut. Tempting, because I do fall down holes a lot. Limpet, barnacle, defense, vitality, use bandage. That one's tempting. Lamprey. That's 3 health drain. Let me check something real quick. Who can I add to my roster now? Lamprey, tempting. Shell spell damage. Umami regeneration. Vitality. Little chum! Plus 10 defense. Yeah, give me that lamprey. I want to see something. What's dismissing? Is this selling stuff? It is. I'm gonna hold on to them for now. I won't sell any yet. Now it's leveling up time. Level up. Next level costs 5,000, so let's go distance. Cool. Very good. Very, very cool. Very neato. Alright, what can I get from you? Fire stowaways, lampreys 2000. Get a sea star for extra vitality. I'm gonna hold off now. Is there? I wish there was a way to bank my microplastics. Unless. Some balance damage. Might sell some stuff to buy some stuff. So I'll sell this guy. I don't care about him. I will hire another lamprey. Even though I can't fit it on yet, it'll at least, because I'll never lose it, so I can at least save my microplastics. Slack Tide, Moon Snail's Cave. Okay, where am I going again? It's going on Flotsam Vale. Where is it? Flotsam Vale. East of the Sands Between. So one thing I wish about this game, well, I wish many things about this game, but I wish the map was better. I wish the map was better, more usable. Because at the moment it doesn't really give you much juice on where you need to go. Alright, let's see how this goes. I've heard good things about the lamprey in the sense that it gives you healing. I need healing. Whee! Okay, sands between. With that big motherfucker who comes out of the ground and tries to eat me. Once again, the lock-on system betrays me. Fucking run. Fucking got him. Okay, we're surviving the sands between slightly better this time. Also, big motherfucker hasn't shown up yet, which is good. Hook. Hook. Free hook, please. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, my parry tying is terrible tonight. Other fish man can go away. I'm just gonna ignore you bastards. I despise the pufferfish. Hate those things. Hate, hate, hate. Come here. Come here. Come here, fishman. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. I thought it unusual that Big Man had not arrived, but Big Man had in fact arrived. There we go. Fresh can. Come here, fish boy. Ow. Ow. That hard kill. Oh no. gone? Hang on a minute. So this is where I got to last time. This is the grove or whatever. But it's east of the sands. Where's the map? Oh, whoops. That's not supposed to be on. There we go. Alright. Teleport. Wide Grove. Little Village, Village Gates. Oil Drum. Village Gates. Again, I kind of wish that the map was just that little bit more useful. Ow. 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 Oof. Took you long enough to die. Oh. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can go and fist fight this shrimp. I'm like 90% certain this is the path I took. I could be having the Alzheimer's. Unless... It's the way I went last time? Did I go up? Yes, I went up. What's going on? I was like stun locked or something. Whee! Oh. Thank you. Vampirism. A different shell. Ow. Yeah, I wish you could animation cancel in this. Get on the ground. I want to see something. 1, 2. Yeah. Is doing a 3-strike combo slow down your ability to parry at the end? That's what I'm wondering. Am I getting too greedy? I mean, obviously I am, but am I getting too greedy and going for the 3-strike? Oh, that was very close. I hate those archer boys. Ow. Be going, umbrella crab. Be going. Yeah, the decision to give the archer crabs homing arrows was questionable. Be going. Give me that cup. Zoop. Let's go this one, because this one will give me at least better offensive capability, because I don't like Drunken Claw. Disengage, disengage, disengage. Ow. 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 I got that guy. Oop. Ow. Yeah, I think we're getting there. We've got our jam. We've got our feeling. What's this? Ah, this must be another route to where that other way. Where there's those two dudes, those two big guys who I do not want to fight. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit, at least not right now. Oh, seahorse. Oh. I have attracted too much attention. Come here. Oh, ow. Oh, you son of a bitch. Those archers hit so goddamn hard. Mm. There we go. Long. Okay, so here's a question. What's the deal? What's the deal? What do you do? +3 health drain. Ah, okay, I think I get it. Alright. Unequip you because I don't have high enough attack for you at the moment. Vitality -10 defense, +10 defense. MSG, what does he do? Army regeneration, more attack. See nail. Let's go with Sea Star for now. Because more health is always nice. Let me just. At least that means I won't be getting as one shot by those fucking archers anymore. So yeah, I need to spec more into my attack stat for the lamprey to work. It was just kind of filling up space. So that's interesting because I thought the requirements were you needed to have that requirement satisfied in order to equip it, not even, like, I didn't know you could equip an inactive stowaway, so that's interesting. We are learning. Ow. 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 Yeah, fall. The only downside of having increased health is that a heart kilt doesn't do as much for you anymore. There we go. Perish. Ooh. Take the bait. Okay, we have smoke too. Brah. Roly poly. Brum. Can't fucking catch me because I'm too fast. Yes, pop out of the sand. Ding. Oop. Ow. Oop, didn't mean to fall down. That wasn't what I meant to do, but oh well. What? Oh, what the? There was another dude. There was another dude in that shell. Like, what the hell? I've never encountered that before. Ow. Oop. Zoom. I have very little health. Yeah, what the fuck was that turbo dude? Rawr. Yum. All right, we're probably gonna die on our first hit to this bar stool. I feel distinctively like I'm in the wrong place, like I've come to this area too early, but nonetheless, we shall persevere.
Why do you set? Square up, devil!
How dare you?
Why
Oof,
toss your
bonk.
life away?
Yeah, I expected that to happen.
What purpose?
I was entirely underprepped for this fight. Respawn at the moon jelly. Okay, good. Now that we're restatted. Oh, holy crap! We have a lot of stuff.
Why do you
I'm back.
square up, devil?
There we go. Dong. Ow. Come here.
The grove will long at last, you knave. You had no respect for this grove. I shall see you to the drain.
Oh. Ow. Okay, we managed to dodge it. Very good. Ow.
Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
I still need to work on the dodge. I feel like the fact that they give you the prompt before the teleport kind of sucks. If they did the teleport and then gave you the prompt, I feel like that would be more ergonomic.
Sad polluted crabs keep coming to
Because I feel like you'd still need to negotiate the dodge. Like you'd still need to. Ooh.
the grove will long at last, you knave. You had no respect for this grove.
Correct. I have no
I shall
respect.
see you to the drain.
There we go. Ow. Damn rocks.
You deserve your fate, monster. I'll break you apart.
Ah, yeah. Wait, can he come from above? Oh, damn it.
May your corpse nourish the camp.
The frustrating thing about the teleport punch is that it ignores your shell. But I think we're doing better against him than we were.
Square up, devil.
There we go. Oh, damn it, I missed.
You deserve your fate,
Ow.
monster. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
The old 1-2.
do you set? Square up, devil!
What? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Get it. There we go.
You had no respect for this grove.
Where did he go? Oh, whoops.
The grove will long at last, you knave. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
Yeah, I do enjoy this game. There are a lot of design decisions that I wouldn't have made, but I mean, look, it's been wildly successful, so who am I to complain?
Why do you... Square up, devil!
What? Come here, come here.
The grove will long at last, you knave.
Dodge back. There we go.
I shall see you to the drain!
Okay. Ow.
Que c'est toi, petit crabe?
You dodge me.
Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
Big booty slap. I kind of feel like I've got to commit to this fight though, like, because going back is going to risk me losing all of my microplastics like last time, which I do not want to do. Right. Come on.
You had no respect for this grove.
Damn it.
Grove will long at last, you knave. I shall see you to the drain. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
Okay, so it's teleport and then lunge. I always thought it was teleport, like the teleport was the lunge.
Why do you say?
Which is an odd technique. Like, why would you teleport to gap close and then have a lunge? But
Devil.
ow.
You
There we go.
deserve your fate, monster.
Cease. What?
The grove will long at last, you knave. I shall see you to the drain. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
I feel like we were making good progress on that one.
Why do you sad, polluted? Square up, devil!
Come here.
You deserve your fate, monster!
Come on. Fishing time.
Grow for long, last you knave.
Ooh. Heal.
I shall see you to the drain. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
We're doing so good. Damn, it's the damn teleport punch. I'm curious, can you one-shot me with the teleport punch from full health? I don't... Maybe he can, I don't know.
Why do you sad? Square up, devil!
I will say the thing that's kind of interesting about this boss is he doesn't, at least from what I've seen so far, have
Grow for long at last.
a maul. He doesn't have any ability where he like grabs you and drags you. Stop retreating. Ow.
You had no respect for this grove. Why toss your life away? For what
Okay.
purpose? Why do you...
But yeah, grateful he doesn't have them all. Oop. Oh, you bastard. How dare you dodge that?
You deserve your fate, monster!
Damn it. I'm here.
Grow for long at last, you knave.
Stop retreating.
I shall see you to the drain.
There we go.
Toss your life away.
Yeah, I feel like the teleport punch is basically a one shot. Like, I don't dodge it. Because I was on probably about 3/4 to 2/3 health there, and he basically just punched right through it.
Why do you... Square up, devil!
Oop.
You had no respect for this grove. You deserve your fate, monster.
Damn it. Oh. Oh, that's
I
new.
shall see you to the drain. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
Interesting. Coconut is new. I'm curious.
Why do you set Square up, devil!
There we go. Ooh. Oh, damn it.
You had no respect for this grove. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
I will say the attack buffering gets a little bit frustrating sometimes. Because I did the big claw and I didn't really want it. Well, it triggered when I didn't
Why
want it
do
to
you
trigger.
set Square up, devil!
Come on.
You had no respect for this grove.
Damn it. Oh, okay. That didn't work.
You deserve your fate, monster. Grove long at last, you knave. I shall see you to the drain.
Oh, I survived that. That was unusual. Where did you go? Come on.
Que c'est toi, petit crabe.
Come here. Damn it.
Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
A little bit too slow on the dodge there. It turns out the coconut at least seemed to absorb enough damage to keep me from dying instantly to getting punched in the dick. So that helps.
Why do you... Square up, devil!
Oh, damn it. Ah, whoops. Another interesting learning. Is that another Maddie raid?
You had no respect for this grove.
Correct. We'll disrespect their surroundings and this grove. Hello, raiders. Hello, Maddie. How you do? Were we playing Pikmin again today? I'll do the shout out in a second. I'm just getting my ass beat by a prawn. Give him the claw. Give him the clamps.
Que c'est toi, petit crabe.
Oh, 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 oh. Wait, the voice, oh, Gabriel Ultrakill. I didn't know that. I just knew he was French, and thus I wanted to kill him. Hang on. Let me do the shout out. Maggie. Yes. Hello everyone. My name is Takame Ando, or Ando for short. I am a terrible crab, but I'm a pretty okay turtle. Welcome in. Oh no, it was Zelda. It was Zelda. It wasn't Pikmin. I was assuming it was Pikmin. How is Zelda A Link to the Past? That one, Link to the Past was one of the Game Boy ones, yeah? Were you playing it on emulator, or is it on like Switch stuff now? Yeah, Gianni Matragano. Yeah, I haven't actually played Ultrakill. I'm aware of Ultrakill, but I haven't played it. But yeah, Raiders, if you need to do the whole going to sleep thing, I understand that. If you need to eat, eat, hydrate, go do the things that, life requires of you, by all means do so. If not, strap yourselves in. We're fighting French shrimp. Oh, randomizer, nice. Okay. How was it? I haven't bought myself to like try any of the Zelda randomizers. I've heard that they're a good time, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just too much of a purist. I enjoyed my OG Zelda experience, and I'm kind of like, do I want to change that? Oh, I didn't get killed by him. That's very nice. Oh god, I lost my shell. I lost my shell. Oh, I need a shell. I need a shell. Why is he doing this many teleport punches? He's never done this many teleport punches before. Ow. Okay, I dodged 4 teleport punches in a row, and then he just smacks me in the gob and kills me. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a little bit too excited. Well, yeah, again, I've heard good things about randomizers. I think I've seen you playing them. I think I've seen Miss Jackie playing them as well. I've seen a couple of people doing it. And I can definitely see the appeal, particularly if you're someone like me who played, like, the original, like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and, like, memorized every inch as a child. Hang on, fishing time. Come on, get him, damn it. No, I failed. Clonk. Oh. Failed the parry. Oh.
You deserve your fate, monster.
There we go. Come on, come on. See, this is one of those things where, again, I'm not sure if I could enjoy Ocarina of Time on randomizer just because I know where everything is. And I feel like if I tried it on randomizer, I would go insane because nothing would be where I remember it being. There we go. Get on the ground. Oh, ow. Stuck on a rock. Oh yeah, no, I'm very aware of mantis shrimp. So there are 2 primary types of mantis shrimps that are generally divided in a relatively non-scientific way. They're either the spearers or the clubbers. This guy is a clubber. Because some of them have basically like a blade for a claw, the others have like basically just a fist, like a lumpen piece of chitin that they just bash things with. But yeah, mantis shrimp, their claws move so fast that they basically generate what's called a cavitating bubble, which is they more or less, yeah, you're right, boil the water around and they create a vacuum around the claw, which allows it to move faster through the water than it normally would be able to in a liquid medium. They are not the only crustacean that does it. Pistol shrimp also do it. Pistol shrimp have a very funky arrangement of ligaments and such in their limbs. I'm really hoping that we actually get to see one in the game. But they basically generate a jet of bubbles that do the same thing that the mantis shrimp's claw does. They're able to generate a jet of bubbles that basically implode, and when they implode, they generate enough force to kill small fish. There we go. Get on the ground. Escape. Distract and escape. Yeah, I'm glad mantis shrimp are tiny as well. I'm also a little bit disappointed. So, many years ago, I can't remember if it was real or not, I can't remember if it was a fake that people put out, or if it was actually cancelled concept art from Bethesda. But there was like supposedly a teased Fallout game. This was before Fallout 4 came out in production. Oh, damn it. It's always the teleport punch. But yeah, there was some concept art for a supposed Fallout game in production, and one of the enemies was a mantis shrimp. I think they had a similar one, like a mantis shrimp-esque creature in Far Harbor. But yeah, the idea of a giant mutated mantis shrimp Fallout sounds pretty fun.
Sad polluted crabs keep coming to this place.
Because you're French and therefore must die. Come on, get him. Oof.
You deserve your fate.
Ow, okay. He got me as I was healing. That's a fun thing in this game, is if you have your health orbs out and you get hit while you're holding them, you'll actually drop them. Yeah, by all means, Manny, go and have the EP time. I'm sure you'll be pretty tired. Oh yeah, I talked about this yesterday, but I'll talk about it again. For those of you who don't know, and actually, I'll do another shout out. I'll do a cheeky shout out. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a collab on Friday along with Boyson and Elzerit, and of course Maddie. We're going to be playing Monster Prom. So I'm gonna shout out Sin. So it's going to be over on Sin's channel, 8:30 Friday Australian time. That should be right. Yeah, there we go. So go check out Sin, and on Friday we'll be there playing Monster Prom. I've never played Monster Prom before. I've never done it. This will be my first old time. So, hey Paradoxical, welcome in. Yeah, we'll be playing the Monster Prom and promming away, and I've been promised it'll be a good time. Sin basically revealed to me that this has been her plan all along. She's like, my VTubing goal was to have enough friends that I could play Monster Prom with.
Square up, devil.
So it's taken her 2.5 years, but she's finally, or 2 years, I don't know. I can't remember. Time is a fictional concept. She's finally orchestrated to have her Monster Prom.
You had no respect for this grove.
But yeah, it should be a fun old time. But yeah, I've never played it before, so I only know the broad strokes of
You deserve your fate.
you're a monster and you're going to prom and you have to get yourself a monster to date.
I shall see you to the drain.
Fishing time. Ah, damn it.
The grove will long at last, you
Oh,
knave.
shell is gone. Oh, oh. See, I would maybe enjoy doing that. I'm not sure how would you do a group read or a group play of Ace Attorney? Ow.
Purpose.
Just because, like, I don't know, maybe because I've played a fair few of the Ace Attorney games. I haven't played all of them, but I feel like, for me at least, the enjoyment of watching someone play Ace Attorney is watching them trying to figure out the puzzles. But I'm not saying no, because yeah, I've played enough D&D to know what I'm doing with the whole group read thing. Ding. Oh, finishing time. Come here. Come here. What the? No, you crossed over the line. Ah.
You deserve your fate, monster.
Dong. Come on. Yeah, well, I mean, on the upside, Maddie, there are no slide puzzles, so Sin will be fine. Oop, I just forgot I didn't have a shell on, so I can't dodge that. Yeah, no, there's no slide puzzles as far as I can remember in Ace Attorney, so Sin will be fine. Have I played Professor Layton games? No. Although I'm pretty sure there was a Professor Layton and Apollo Justice crossover, wasn't it? I know some people who were back in the day, back when I was in high school,
You had no respect for this grove.
big Professor Layton fans, but yeah, I never really got into it. I fell out of handheld gaming in my early teens, and most of the Professor Layton games at the time, at least, were all on the 3DS or the DS or whatever. But yeah, I fell out of handheld gaming mainly because my eyesight's not great, and like when I was a small goblin child, I was like kind of happy to you know, ruin my eyesight playing, you know, Game Boy Color and stuff like that. But as I got older, it just got to a point where like it was too uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Oh, damn it.
For what purpose?
Gonna try and fish him so he wouldn't be able to punch me. But yeah, it's why there are, don't tell Nintendo, but there are some like DS games I would probably be keen to like play on emulator or on Switch, just because it means I can play them on a larger screen than on a DS.
Square up, devil.
It also didn't help that I didn't have, well, I sort of had a DS, so the tale of the DS in my family, I wouldn't say it's my DS, but the DS in my family is an interesting one. So my brother went on a school trip to China because he was in
No respect for this grove.
a bunch of the school music bands, and they basically got sent to China to do a music tour. So he, while he was in China, bought a DS for real cheap. Comparative to what it would, like, it was like a third of what it would cost in Australia, because everything's expensive here. But it meant that we didn't have like a charger for it, so there was like charger shenanigans we had to do. Oh yeah, exactly. Or coconut time.
The grove will long at last, you knave.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a locked-on attack. I didn't realize. Ow.
I shall see you to the drain.
Come on, come on, come on. Fish him, fish him, fish him.
C'est toi, petit crab.
There we go. But yeah, I definitely look at like my Game Boy Color and stuff now, which sits on my shelf. I haven't used it in years. I probably should crack it at some point. But I look at my Game Boy Color and I'm like, I cannot fathom how I once upon a time it's always from above. Anyway, yeah, I cannot fathom how once upon a time I played games on a screen that small. And in theory, my eyes are better than they once were.
Why do you square up, devil?
Yes, I also never got a 3DS because I heard mixed things about the 3D stuff. I heard some people say it was really good. I heard some other people were like, it gives me headaches, so I held off with that. Because I at the time didn't want to buy like a several $100 3DS and be like, oh look, it gives me headaches. Oh yeah, the magnifier. We didn't have the magnifier. We had the link cable. And did we have the camera? I think we might have had the camera.
You deserve your fate,
Oh.
monster.
Crab punch.
I shall see you to the dread. Why toss your life away? For what?
But yeah, I think, did we have the camera? I can't remember. No, I don't think we had the camera. I know someone had the camera. In all of its wonderful, like, what, half a megapixel glory. I've seen some people doing stuff with that camera recently, being like,
Crabs keep coming.
because apparently,
Square up, devil.
there are some of the cartridge reader emulators people have done work with it, so you can actually like take photos with it, put them on a cartridge reader, and that's it, one quarter megapixel, that's it. But people were like, yeah, you can like actually
Respect for this grove.
use it with as a camera without needing the external printer that they used to have. Man, I would have loved to have
I shall
worked.
see you to the dread.
I would have loved to have worked for Nintendo back in the day and been like, hey, here's my idea for a Game Boy accessory. Here's my idea for a Game Boy accessory. It's a, you know, a camera or something, or like, it's a literal printer.
Grove long at last, you knave.
Cease. Come here. Tag out. Out.
You deserve your fate, monster. I'll break you apart.
Ah, damn it. Sandstorm. You motherfucker. Come here. There we go.
Que c'est toi, petit crab.
Damn
Your
it.
corpse nourished the kelp.
0.014 megapixels. Oof. But I have seen a couple people printing out photos from it, and they still, like, they look grainy as all hell, but they're, what's the word? They're kitsch. Like, they look kind of, like, you kind of go, yeah, that's a shitty camera photo, but it looks kind of cool nonetheless.
Square up, devil.
Like, it's kind of cool that, like, cameras of that low fidelity even exist. And what's more, we were willing to sell them to, for lack of a better word, kids.
You deserve your fate, monster.
Also, it may just be me and my love of cassette futurism, but I kind of miss the Game Boy and Nintendo 64 era.
I toss your life away.
Ugh, I timed that poorly. I miss. Hang on, let me grab one off the shelf. I miss this. I miss I miss like the tactile sensation of holding something in your hand and being like, I am going to play Pokemon now. Oh, sorry, I kind of bonked the microphone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have a cartridge and you can just be like, you know, you can slot it in place. To me, that feels much better than being like, here's my Nintendo DS and I've downloaded 500 games. 128 by 128 picks. How the hell did we survive with this? How is this not a war crime against the Geneva Convention or something?
Why do you square up, devil?
Do you know the one that always kind of made me like have that feeling of like wasted potential was the GameCube? Because I was a GameCube kid. I grew up with a GameCube, and I quite liked the GameCube. But it has all those expansion slots on the bottom. Barely any of... Oh, what are you talking about? I broke his poise. But yeah, barely any of those got used. I can think of maybe like 2 things, at least, that were released in the West. One of them was the thing that let you put Game Boy cartridges in it for playing like Pokemon Stadium and stuff. And I think there was another one that was like a drive enhancer or something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I remember, was it Majora's Mask that had it? There was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Majora's Mask. There was the extra thing you had to slot your you had to slot the cartridge into, because it was like the Nintendo natively does not have the required processing power. No, it wasn't to put the cartridge into. It was you had to. There was a little hatch on the front, and you had to take the hatch out and take out the little processor block that was in there or whatever, and put in the red one. Yeah, the memory expansion. Yep, the RAM expansion. That was it. Yes, but I think there was another game that had it as well. I think it wasn't just Majora's Mask. I think it was Donkey Kong Country. I distinctly remember there was another game that needed it. But no, the one with the game that went in the top of the other game was that was not Nintendo. That was a Sega thing. That was on the Sega. Sega, it wasn't the Mega Drive. Maybe it was the Mega Drive. No, it was the game was Sonic Adventures 2.
For what purpose?
No, Sonic and Knuckles. It was Sonic and Knuckles, and it had this little, like, it was like a cartridge that had a little cover on top, and you could fold the cover back and it had another cartridge slot on top. Because what you could do is you could put it in, and then you could fold that slot back and plug in, I think it was either Sonic Adventures or Sonic Adventures 2, and it let you play... I think it was it let you play both games like back to back and keep the same save data or something. Or something like that. Or it let you it let you do something, if that makes sense. Because I only ever did it once. And it wasn't because it wasn't our Sega system, it was someone else's, but there was a whole thing about you could plug a cartridge on top of another cartridge, which I always thought was kind of interesting.
Grow for long at last, you knave. I shall see you to the drain.
Yep. No, I remember the old expansion block. Which what a wild time the 90s was, when it was like, oh, by the way, our machine does not have enough RAM to play the game that we made for it, so please buy more RAM. it's kind of interesting. I think, at least, in that, like, back in the day, the Nintendo 64 had a lot of stuff that was optional. Like, again, the Rumble Pack. Like, the Rumble Pack wasn't, like, you know, Rumble was not a feature built into the controllers. It was, hey, buy this extra thing for it. Which I don't necessarily mind. Like, I don't mind given the context. Yeah. I don't mind the Rumble Pack. It's one of those things where I'm kind of thinking, like, kind of like what Tesla are doing with cars, where they're like, oh, hey, this car doesn't come with the four-wheel drive pack or whatever. You have to pay us more money to, like, oh, this car can do it. It has the equipment installed. It's merely that we don't let you activate it unless you pay us a download fee or whatever. Fuck you, prawn. So I feel like I both like that you could install stuff optionally, but at the same time, I feel like if you tried it nowadays, Sony or whoever would be like, oh, by the way, here's our new DualShock 6. It has all these features, but you need to pay extra for them. But at the same time, I also kind of like the idea of just being like, hey, you can buy a cheaper version of the controller that doesn't have the things you don't care about. To be fair, I remember when PlayStation introduced the DualShock controller, when it was like, the original one was just, oh yeah, this does not have sticks. It only has a D-pad. If you want sticks, you got to pay extra.
You had no respect for this grove.
It's kind of a funny thing, in the sense that, how do I put this? Through Convergent Evolution, the game station. You kids playing them game stations? No, the PlayStation and the Xbox controller have kind of convergently become very similar in layout. And I'm kind of, well, I'm not entirely curious, but I'm kind of curious as to why no one's made an N64 controller. No third-party person has resurrected the N64 controller. I mean, there's probably a couple that have for like emulators and stuff, but no one's ever been like, hey, you know what? The proper way to play Halo is on an N64 controller. And I consider this to be a tragedy.
You deserve your fate, monster.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like anything with tech. Give them a chance and they will overcharge you for it. Yeah, I get that to a certain extent, Maddie. But I'm a little bit of a N64 stan, and I honestly think that, like, there are probably some games out there where it would be superior, where, like, I don't think dual analog is necessary. Because I mean, like, me personally,
I shall see you to the drain.
I've only ever really used dual analog for like flight sims and stuff. Well, that's the only times I've ever really felt it was especially necessary.
Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
Oh, a USB one. Interesting. Because I know I've seen people around with like adapters where it's like, oh, this is an adapter that does. I've seen a couple of modular ones where it was like, this one does like old PlayStation style controllers and also,
Why do you say?
like N64 and stuff. I have a USB. I have a PS3 control. It's a third party one, like a PS3 controller or whatever. I use that in place of a Xbox controller because I personally hate Xbox controllers. I don't find them comfortable.
You had no respect for this grove.
I hate the dual triggers. They're always mushy. I don't like them. And so I picked up a DualShock 3 because it's USB connectable. And I used that on my PC for when I'm playing like Ace Combat or stuff like that.
The grove long at last, you knave.
I don't think DualShock 5s were out when when I got mine. I specifically want something that would connect USB because I remember with the DualShock 4 where it was like entirely wireless or whatever. DualSense, yeah, okay. Or whatever they call them. I don't know what Sony are calling it now, but I remember there was one of them where I was looking at it where they were like, oh yeah, this thing won't, it's wireless and it won't talk to a PC or whatever.
Square up, devil.
Come on, get there, good, very good.
You deserve your fate, monster.
Get on the ground. What are you doing? Again, I haven't paid enough attention to the different PS5 controllers, so I don't know
You had no respect for this
what the
grove.
difference is. I remember in the fighting game community there was, or was it fighting game? It was. I remember one of the game communities. Oh damn it! I remember one of the game communities was fussing about one of, I think it was the PS4 to 5 transition or something like that, because they took out stick acceleration or something. Ah, okay, it's got programmable buttons on the back. Interesting. But no, they took out like stick acceleration or something.
Why do you
And for some particular, I think it was fighting game or something, they were like, oh, stick acceleration's really important because it lets us do like tap fights or something like that. Like it lets us do a certain, you know, competitive technique that no one else cares about except for this one particular gaming community. It's like how the Smash community are obsessed with CRTs because it lets them see the frames or whatever. I know some competitive Smash players, and I can't bring myself to do it. It's just, it's so much work to have to lug around CRTs and, like, I don't know, memorize all of the different strats. I don't know, it just feels like for me Smash is always like, for me Smash is the casual fighting game. And my friends who are competitive Smash players are always like aghast when I say this. I'm like, nah, Smash is the game you play with like friends when you're just fucking around, and they're like, no, it's serious. There must be blood. Stop kiting me, you son of a bitch. Oh, there goes my shell. Ow.
Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
GGST? Oh, it's Guilty Gear, yeah. I'm assuming that's what the abbreviation is. I do like Guilty Gear, even if I'm not good at it. So I don't actually own it. I've played it with other people. Yeah, Strive. I will admit, the thing with I like about Guilty Gear is that the music absolutely fucking slaps. Heavy Day, absolute banger.
You had no respect for this grove.
I don't know, my main problem with fighting games, much like with Souls-likes, is just that there are certain things that I think are fundamental to those games, and that like people who are serious about those games really care about,
Monster.
that I don't. Like, there are certain things in like Souls games. I think there are two things that people who play Souls games tend to like. One is the difficulty, which I'm fine with. I accept that as a thing. But I think the other one's also that very like
Shall see you to the dread.
like pace-driven combat, like the combat where it's like you have to time your attacks relevant to your opponent's attacks and things. Whereas me, I don't know, I prefer being able to like chain things together. I prefer much more fluid kind of combat pace as opposed to like upsets and juggling and stuff. I would like much more generous upset windows in where is he? I would like much more generous upset windows in most fighting games. And I say this as someone who plays Baiken, whose gameplay is usually knock your opponent into the air and just basically like keep juggling them. Well, that's not entirely true for Baiken, but it's relatively close. There we go.
C'est toi, petit crabe.
Fuck you, big prawn. Oh. Very good. Oh. Heal.
May your corpse nourish the camp.
Yeah, that's fair. But again, like, I'm not a good Baiken, but my knowledge of Baiken is generally it's a, like, bait people into attacking you, counterattack, juggle them. And I'll admit, I haven't played extreme amounts of Guilty Gear. I played a bit, but like there are times where I'm like, I have no idea what this character does.
Square up, devil.
The other thing as well, and this is something that causes most fighting game people to shake their heads in bewilderment. My criteria on picking any character, and this is in any game, not just fighting games, my criterion for picking a character to play as is usually, do they look dope? I pick characters based entirely on aesthetics, and so there are times where I have wound up picking characters that are either filthy, absolutely degenerate, or characters that do not fit my fighting style at all, but I insist on playing them because I'm like, pretty lady. Which was actually kind of funny back when I used to play the X-Wing tabletop game with a bunch of friends.
I shall see you to the dread.
The first ship I ever bought was a an Imperial TIE Phantom, which was absolutely broken at the time. Those things were degenerate, and I quickly learned how to play it degenerately. But when I bought it at the time, I didn't know that. I just picked it because it's one of my favorite ships, and I was like, yee, I get to play my favorite. It looks very cool. Why do you keep coming back?
Square up,
Because you
devil.
won't die. I mean, there we go. Come here. Punch me. Punch me.
You had no respect for this grove.
There we go. Oh, didn't get any actual damage in. That's a little bit disappointing. Yes, by all means, go
C'est toi, petit crabe.
go and sleep, Maddie. You stayed far longer than you needed to. It's always good chatting, but I still recommend that everyone who comes to watch stream needs to actually, you know, eat and sleep and do all the things that they need to do.
see you to the drain.
Hang out with Ando is the lowest of priorities. Ow. Really mint, really mint. Come on. Stop doing the teleport punch. Because it causes you to recover all your poise.
Grovel, look. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
We were doing really well there until he started spamming the teleport punch. Because all the time he's off screen, he uses that to recover his poise.
Why?
Why do I persist?
Square up,
Because
devil.
you refuse to die. Oof, okay. Would you please stop? You're doing that thing that bosses in this game like to do, which is push you onto an obstacle and then just be a nuisance. Come on, do it. Come on, do it.
Grovel long at last, you knave. Que c'est toi, petit crabe? I shall see you to the drain. Why toss your life away? For what purpose?
A teleport punch, man.
Why do you... Square up, devil!
I'm gonna kill this man if it's the last thing I do. Fishing time. There we go.
Grovel long at last, you
Ow.
knave.
Come on.
You had no respect for this grove. I shall see you to the drain.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
I'll break you apart. Que c'est toi, petit crabe?
Damn it.
Who's nearest the kelp?
Yeah, I panicked on that one. I dodged too early. I feel like ability I would love in this game would be like a double dodge. So like when you dodge normally, it's like cartwheel. I would love to if you could like, but you have to pause. I would love if there was like a cartwheel ability, like you could double dodge. Like chain it into 2 rolls.
Why do you sad?
Even if it was an unlocked ability, even if it was one of those ones you had to unlock further up the tree, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Oh.
You had no respect for this grove.
Oh, okay, apparently I'm out of hooks. I didn't know I could run out of hooks. I thought my hooks regenerated. Oof.
Grove long. Why toss your life away? For what?
Well, there goes that plan. I thought my hooks regenerated along with my hearts. My heart kelp. Turns out they don't. Can I farm some hooks? Because I feel like not having hooks kind of hurts me a bit. Oh. Oh. Ow. Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm not fighting these assholes. Yes, at least 1 hook. I kind of wish there was a shell here. Alright, well, let's go fight this bastard again.
Why do you... Square up, devil!
Whoop. Whoop. Well, there goes all of my timing. I am completely out of the zone.
Monster! You had no respect for this grove. Why toss your life away?
Hit me with that gear. Respawn at the moon jelly. I feel like not having any hooks kind of sucks. Because those are really good for you getting some just easy, cheap stability on him.
Why do you... Square up, devil!
This is kind of frustrating because I feel like this guy's the only way forward, at least at the moment, because I do not want to have to fight those archer crabs.
The grove long at last, you knave.
Cease.
You deserve your fate, monster!
Come on. What?
Why toss your life away? For what?
How did he break my
purpose?
shell? Because usually when you parry, it refunds all damage. Well, refunds all the damage you would have taken from that hit.
Why
And I don't
you-
recall his butt sweep being enough to break my shell in a single hit.
Square up, devil!
Come on.
The grove alone.
Damn it. Come on. Give me the shell. You're giving me the prompt to say where shell. Don't then proceed to be like, oh no, we actually won't let you put on the shell when you're hitting the prompt.
Que c'est toi, petit crabe? I'll break you apart. You deserve your fate, monster.
Come on. Yes.
You had no respect for this grove.
What? There we go. Fuck you. Eat my dick.
Seems like I'm still out of practice. All skills fade with time.
Your nuts fade with time.
I truly thought I would perish in a cooler way, though. Fighting at least 10 or 12 guys.
At least they're not
Well,
guys.
You've earned that petit crab. Come and put my tortured
No, I'm not
soul
gonna
rest.
kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not trying to kill you.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Oh, my mistake. Hello, big crab. Your mind is not polluted like the others, then. No, I just wandered in here. And not just that. I see you enveloping your weight in there. Unmistakable umami current. You're full of surprises, petite crab. How about I teach you something neat? Since the gunk destroyed my fellow villagers' minds, I've been desperate for a discipline to pass on my fighting style to a disciple. How would you like to learn the skills of a master? Yes. Teach me how to punch on. Alright, well, let me get all the shit that's over here. A car claw. Oh, 20,000 microplastics. Yes. Delicious. Was that an umami? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Fucking... Alright, alright. We did it. We did it. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak in here. We're gonna go to... We're gonna teleport to... Lower Crust. I don't know what's important here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cash in this... We're gonna cash in a bunch of shit. Where's our junk dealer? Where's our dealer? He's around here somewhere. We're cashing in shit and we're going shopping. Ugh. Man, the catharsis on beating that fucking shrimp. The man has been beaten to death, and I am glad for it. I did not want to go over here. This is not where I want to go. Where's our resident ripoff merchant? He's around here somewhere. There he is. The prawn dealer.
Great job.
I am dealing. Thank you, Avatar. Sell car claw. Look at the money. Alright, buy. Okay. Stainless relic? Yes. Bloodstar limb? Yes. Bloodstar limb? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now where's Hammerman? I can hear him hammering away. Alright, Hammerman, I got 2 relics for you now. I have. I got a big fork. Excellent. How are my stats looking? 36, nice. Which means I can swap. Well, actually, I might go and see if I can buy another slot. Fucking fish in a car. Yeah, I do. Free stowaway capacity. Let's see how that goes. Alright, let's go back and see the mantis shrimp. The mantis shrimp who awkwardly almost killed me. Torpoda. Oh, you're here now. Unbelievable. I meet the Umami Master in the flesh, and he refuses to teach me. Says he won't grant his abilities to anyone with an oblivious and obvious and irrepressible lust for violence. I shall seek power elsewhere. Alright, let's do this. You've learned much about harnessing umami, my child. But I can see you have yet to unlock its full potential. To reach the limits of your strength, you must comprehend the spiral. Ayo, are we Gurren Lagann? Do you know who the hell I am? This is the story of a crab who has yet to realize his destiny. I'm great at spiraling, I do it all the time. Depressive spirals. Close your eyes for a moment. Everything in the ocean follows its own cycle. Even those that cannot see, even those that cannot think. Tide goes in and out, this is a cycle. A kelp plant sprouts, grows and withers, this is a cycle. A crab is born and lives and dies, this is a cycle. The entire world was born at the outside of a great spiral. And one day it will reach its center and return to nothing. I'm not so sure about that, but anyway. One massive cycle. If you understand, you can feel this motion all around you. Then focus deep on your own path on your own spiral, and then your abilities will be limitless. I don't think I'm starting to get it. Oh, I can upgrade adaptations. Sure. So he basically upgrades my adaptations. Very good. Okay, one final thing. How would you like to learn my secret technique? Is this the punch? Indeed. Ripples of the past. Witnessing their power directly. See where I'm going with this? I'll teach you punch like a master. Untold power, you say? Yeah, this is what I was thinking those pink blocks were for. There's a little something like this. Mantis Punch. The overwhelming might. Oh, okay, that's cool. So here's the question. How do I... That's not what I was trying to do, but I will. What's this? Old World Wall. Increases umami charges. Okay. But my man, my brother, how do I swap? Do you know this, Lobster? I don't suppose you could talk some sense into her. She's making me look... It's a her? I thought it was a guy. Hang on, let me find something out. Another crab story. Switching, whatchamacallit? Switching... Oh, hello! Welcome in! Chuma Senpai, hello! Ishizoku? Ishizoku right? Nani? Where are the turtles? Hello everyone. Whoop, my bad. Hi. My name is Takame Ando, or Ando for short. I am a very bad crab, but a pretty good turtle. How you all doing? Let me do the shout outs. Hang on. So Johnny man. What were we up to today? What were we up to? More just chatting? More just chatting? Welcome in. Hello, thank you for the bits. Hello everyone. How you doing? We're playing another crab's tale. I just, after like an hour of trying, beat the shit out of this guy. I won. I beat him. I'm better. Oh, tier list. Nice. What were we tier listing? I'm doing good. I'm feeling really good now that I beat the crap out of this guy. And now I can do this. I have a new ability. Watch this. I can do the teleport punch. And it's great. Because I like being able to punch the shit out of walls and enemies. How do I swap between adaptations? This is what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Left button on the D-pad. Ah, crap, I forgot. Everyone uses controller for this game but me. Me being difficult. Ah, tier list of new anime opening. Okay. I want give me a quick summary. Give me a summary. Give me a quick summary. What's like the S tier for this season, and what's the D tier? Like what's the best and what's the worst? Because I honestly have no idea what's out in this season's anime. I really don't keep up with what seasons are nowadays. I usually just kind of like see stuff that seems interesting and catch up with it when I can. Give me a second. Settings, controls. That's and rebind. Block, walk backwards, interact, use adaptions, swap adaptions, tab. Very good. Tab. Yeah, okay, you only had 5 in S tier. That's fine. What were they? I mean, like, the point of S tier usually, unless you're me, the point of S tier is usually to have only a few things in it. I'm one of those people who I'm too generous, and I'll be like, everything is S tier. Everything's great today. There's a couple of interesting things. All right, tell me more. Tell me what has piqued your interest this season. Please be it's a bread claw. Okay. What's this? Get sucker punched. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with fucking launching that man. Jump off the cliff and perish. Ow. Regulars in Magic High School Season 3. Wait. It's finally getting a Season 3? Didn't Season 2 come out like 10 years ago? I know it's like one of the most popular light novels ever made, but I feel like I'm missing something here. Season 2 came out in 2020? Really? Are you sure about this? Are we thinking about the same anime? It's the one with the dude with the dark hair and the sister who has like the ice magic, and the uniforms are like the white with the mint green on them. I'll spin off in between. Okay, maybe. I'm assuming we're thinking of the same anime. Oh no, you motherfucker. I hate how enemies do that. They'll just push you off cliffs. And not in like a cool, this is an interesting and challenging fight kind of way, in like a, I'm just gonna bulldoze you off this cliff kind of way. Ooh. Gonna do it. We're gonna kill these guys. Chat, I think we're gonna have to kill these guys. But yeah, what else was there? My Hero Academia, yep, okay. I mean, to be fair, My Hero Academia has had some absolute bangers for openings. Tsukimichi, Windbreaker, Konosuba. See, I'm not familiar with Tsukimichi. I watched Konosuba, like the other season of Konosuba. Yeah, wow. I feel like it would have gotten a 3rd season ages ago. Is season 3 of Konosuba good? Oh, why do I keep falling off this cliff? Oh, there is a man. Oh. Lunch. Because I remember season 2 of Konosuba. It wasn't, why am I not hitting anything? Yeah, so season, ooh. Season 2 of Konosuba wasn't bad. Why can I not hit this guy with an aerial attack? Oh, why do I keep trying to hit him with an aerial attack? It doesn't seem to work. Ow, you son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because I remember season 2 of Konosuba had a lot of people noted that there were, animation problems, and I kind of agree. Like, the quality really went downhill from 1 to 2. Because, like, sometimes when you change studios, it's a really markable difference, and a lot of people are like, oh, wow, this is worse. Sometimes it's fine. There are times where studios have changed and I haven't even noticed it. I know a lot of people called out, whatchamacallit, One Punch Man for season 2 being a bit like rougher than season 1. I honestly didn't really mind too much. Oh yeah, High School DD. I didn't really mind the change with High School DD too much. Because I feel like I don't know, like some of the animation quality went down, I think, but I remember some people actually compared it to like the light novel illustrations, and they were like the second yeah, I remember seeing some comparisons, and they were like the second not second season, sorry, the second studio that did you bitch. The second studio that did High School DD was like more faithful to the light novels. Yeah, I didn't get around to watching One Punch Man season 2. It was just one of those things where it just wasn't fortuitous. Like the timing wasn't right. I was busy. But yeah, it's interesting because like it's interesting the stuff you're listing as your S tiers, because like half of those things I was like, surely they got like a third season ages ago, right? It just goes to show, I don't know what the world's like. Get those back. Oh. Because I remember, was it 29? My brain is really going in terms of dates. But when we got season 3 of whatchamacallit, Full Metal Panic. What was it called? Invisible Victory or whatever? That was disappointing. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, 2018. Wow. Yeah, again, COVID time dilation kind of ruined my brain when it comes to anime seasons. But that one disappointed me because we waited a lot of time to get third season of Full Metal Panic, and well, it was not very long. I don't even think it was for 12 episodes. Actually, no, it was. I don't think it was 12 episodes. I think it was like 10. And considering that the other 2 seasons were 24, I was a bit disappointed. But it also didn't help that, like, well, it's an awkward point in the novelizations because like there's a lot of in between shit that happens. Oh hell yeah, feel that. Okay, that makes sense. Now that you mentioned that the studio did different stuff for High School DD or whatever. Because I remember there being some stuff in that like, again, I wasn't hugely familiar with the light novels. I knew a bit, but I remember seeing that and then watching the next season after that and thinking like, hey, I don't remember like a lot of this, not stuff that they mentioned, but it was more like didn't a bunch of stuff happen that they're not referencing at all. That's interesting. And I know similar things happen. Like there's the original version of Full Metal Alchemist, and the reason for that was because Hiromu Arakawa was still writing the manga at the time, so they were like, well, we need to finish this anime, so we're just going to come up with an ending and get punched. Yeah, I like that. I like the sneak up punch attack. Oh yeah, trust me. I understand that feeling. The one that's getting me at the moment is well, a couple of things. One, so this is going to be Warhammer stuff, and it's probably going to be really boring to anyone who's not a huge Warhammer nerd like me. But they just announced that they're doing Hive Secundus for Necromunda, and they're introducing Spirers. And ever since they rebooted Necromunda in 2017, I've been like, yes, give me Spirers. Oh, we have dedicated Warhammer stores here in Australia as well. But yeah, I've been like, ever since they rebooted in 2017, I've been like, give me Spirers. And I'm finally like, yeah, they're bringing back Spirers. And then I look at the date and go, it's 2024. I've waited 7 years for this. So yeah, it's COVID time dilation. It's a hell of a drug. We smack this man. Oh. Ow. Ow. There we go. There's one. There's one. I mean, on the upside to that is you're waiting for all the sequels to your favorite stuff, and you'll be retired, so you'll have the time to enjoy it. The one that's getting me, so I've been watching some of the so Gundam, right? I'm a bit of a Gundam nerd, but the series I grew up on, well, not grew up on, but the one that I got really into in my teenage years was Gundam Seed, which, yes, I know has a bit of a reputation, and I quite like Gundam Seed, because even for all of its plot failings, the mech designs were really good, and they were reasonably well animated, right? What of gum? So those enemies that hits you, okay. Oh man, trust me, Gunpla is fun. I should probably do some more Gunpla streams. I have some that need building. I have some in my pile of shame. Where was I going with this? Gunpla, Gundam, yes, all good things. Oh, there's a clam to open. But yeah, so Gundam Seed came out in like the early 2000s, like 2003, I think. And then Seed Destiny was like 2005. I need to double check the dates. And they were originally back in the day going to do a movie for it. But they didn't because one of the VAs got cancer. And I think she eventually did pass away several years later from cancer, unfortunately. But they held off doing it for ages. And then they recently announced, they were like, oh, by the way, we're finally doing the Gundam Seed movie. It's Gundam Seed Freedom. And everyone was kind of hyped for it. And I'm kind of hyped for it because, you know, again, like, this is a thing that I've been waiting, like, 15 years for. And like some of the animation looks okay, but the bits and pieces I've seen on Twitter and on Facebook looks rough. Like especially the mechs, like the mech animation, it looks like they've done CGI for it. And I know a lot of the recent Gundam stuff, like Unicorn and stuff, has been CGI. The problem is that because a lot of these designs back in the early 2000s were hand drawn, they haven't translated well to CGI. Some of it looks really, like, tacky. And I'm kind of looking at it and going like, ugh, like, I kind of wish they just hand-drawn it. Like, I know why they do CGI for mechs now a lot. Mainly because of the fact that, like, it just makes it cheaper. But there's a lot of stuff I look at and I just go like, ugh, like, could you please give us some hand-drawn mechs again. That was the one that got me with I think CGI can be done well. I think there's two things to CGI, right? If you start from the outset and you're like, we're going to do this as CGI, and you like lean into that style and you texture it well and all that, it can look really good. I think Blue-Eyed Samurai was done in CG, but again, they textured it and everything to make it fit. The problem I have with CG is when it's used to cut costs. So CG is often used to cut costs. Actually, no, another example of CG that I really liked was Kill la Kill. So Kill la Kill does have CG in it, but they use it very sparingly and they use it to make scenes cooler. Yeah, again, I think it depends Ninja Anime. Again, I love 90s and 80s mech drawing. Like, again, mechanical drawing from that era is fantastic, where they drew everything by hand. It's really cool and really good. Like, you watch some of the stuff like the opening to Patlabor, where they have all like the hydraulics, and so they show the foot moving and all the hydraulics in it and stuff. It looks really cool, but it is really hard to draw. So the way they did it in Kill la Kill that I really liked is that I think it's episode 3 or 4, the first fight between Satsuki and Ryoko, where they're both in their they're coming in, they're fighting each other in the school, and there is a shot where Ryuko's like charging down a hallway towards Satsuki, and the camera does this like sweep, and I didn't notice it the first time I watched it, but there is a camera track that they do, and it's partially CGI. So the first shot, when like it cuts to Ryuko, is hand drawn, and then when it does the sweep, that's all CGI, and then when it cuts back to Satsuki, that's drawn. And unless you're looking for it, you don't notice it, and it just makes for a really cool shot. That's the stuff that I think works well for CG. The main problem with it is when people use it to cut corners, and you can tell. And that was one of my problems with season 3 of Full Metal Panic. Season 3 of Full Metal Panic, Invisible Victory, it had a bunch of CG in it that was not well done. Oh fuck yeah! No, I commented on this back in the day, and I still stand by this. I still stand by this statement. So Kill la Kill is 25 episodes long. It's 24 episodes, and then they added a 25th bonus episode, which tied up all of the plot points and stuff like that. And I was like, Kill la Kill at 24 episodes, 10 out of 10. Kill la Kill at 25 episodes, 11 out of 10. Yeah, Kill la Kill was really good. It's one of my, it for me, like, solidified Trigger as one of the GOAT studios of just, these guys are going ham. I'm kind of sad that Ninja Slayer, that they did Ninja Slayer as like kind of like the silly way they did it. I feel like Ninja Slayer with Kill la Kill level of animation would have been so good, because I have a bunch of the Ninja Slayer manga, and it's actually really fun. I have no idea where I'm actually supposed to be going, because it's east of the Sands Between. Oh yeah, no, I'm watching Dungeon Meshi. I'm watching Delicious in Dungeon. It's quite good. It's really quite good. It's gonna get, well, it is getting memed as hell, because there are so many memeable moments in it. The thing that I think they've done really well on that is they've translated a lot of the manga shots into anime really well. Like, they picked out the shots from the manga where they were like, this is a shot where fans are going to want to see the version of it, like, shot for shot sort of thing. Yeah, Dungeon Meshi's fun. I'm watching it with a friend at the moment. We're kind of like watching it on a week by week basis and like joking along about it. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and I like the concept. I like the concept of, you know, like, I guess, yeah, D&D but food. And I very much like the dungeon ecology. I like it when writers come up with like an ecological system in a fantasy setting that makes sense. But it's a lot of fun. I was watching Bastard on Netflix. It was okay. It was okay at best. It had some design choices that I liked, but ultimately the main problem I had with it was the fact that the storyline and writing is very mid, and it does lean on a lot of fan service. and I'm not anti-fan service per se, but this wasn't really, I would call fan service in service to the story. This was kind of just like fan service because, hey, have fan service. Ooh. It looks like there's a thingamajig up here. A thing where I can... Die. Perish. But yeah, I find it a bit tricky to keep up with everything in my elderly years. I do want to watch. I need to catch up on some of the Gundam series. Oh yeah, speaking of CG, so the other one that does it well is again like Gundam Unicorn and Gundam Thunderbolt. Oh, phytoplankton. Yeah, Thunderbolt and Unicorn use CG, and it looks quite good because they've invested money in making it good. But Full Metal Panic did not invest money in making it look good, and so it was not. Ah, okay. Let's set this, and let's touch the umami. Moon snail shell found. Ando's adult arc. Ando's adult arc has been going for 7 years at this point. Well, my full adult arc in the sense of you know, I'm fully employed, working hard to make a living. Yeah, well, I'll agree with Liz in the sense of like, yeah, I get that feel of like used to watch 7 shows a season. For me it was part of my routine. Well, yeah, I think getting that bread doesn't come easy, but it's also a routine. Like when I was in uni, part of my routine was like do my uni work, then log on to my anime watching websites and watch whatever came out that day. So I usually had a routine of like Wednesday was do my readings for my bio lecture and then watch the following 3 shows or whatever that came out that day. Yeah, some of it is busyness, but part of it was also I fell off anime a bit because there was a lot of stuff that was just, for lack of a better word, mid. Like there was a time period where there was just a lot of stuff going on where I'm like, ooh, it's what was that one stuck in another world with my smartphone or whatever, where I'm like, I have no desire to watch this. There is nothing good here. Falcon Punch. Oh, ow. Ow, 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 ow. He's knifing me. I'm probably gonna die here. I died. A water to grave. Agurus. So yeah, some of it is busyness, but part of it was also, again, like, I fell off because there was a lot of mid stuff. And, well, there was a lot of mid stuff, and there was also a lot of stuff where, I can't remember what it was, but there were a couple of shows that, like, I just got screwed over by. A great example would be, the Legend of Aslan Sankey. I really liked season 1 of that show. It was great. And then, ooh, give me my shell, give me my junk. Ooh, I'm scared. So yeah, that was a really good show. Did I parry that? I think I did. Go away. You're supposed to not like these things. Yeah, so I really liked that show, and then they were like, hey, here's season 2. Oh no, it's only gonna go for 8 episodes before we cancel it or whatever. And I was kind of like, oh, you kidding me? And then the same thing happened with Invisible Victory, where they were like, hey, here's that show you really like that you've been waiting 15 years for. Lol joke, you're gonna get like 10 episodes. Yeah, I really liked Aslan Senki. It was by the art. Aslan Senki is an interesting one. You're watching Alan, were you, Liz? Yeah, so Aslan Senki is a fun one. So the original story is a light novel or whatever that was written back in like the 80s, I think, and there's been anime adaptations of it before. They did a movie back in the day. No, fuck off Pagurus. Fuck off Pazuzu. So they did an adaptation of it back in the day. And then there's by all means, Ninja Anime. There's a manga adaptation. Punch. Limpet. There's a manga adaptation by Hiromu Arakawa, who did Full Metal Alchemist. So she was doing all the art for that, and that was the version that they were adapting. So it looked like Full Metal Alchemist. It had that very her aesthetic, which I quite liked. And also there was a couple of plot things that I liked about it. For instance, so there's Hilmes or Hermes, depending how you pronounce it, who's like one of the main antagonists. And he kind of shows up and is like, I'm a real motherfucker and I'm gonna kill a bunch of people and like no one will stand against me. But as his story goes on, you learn more about him and like you learn why he is the way he is, and you go, oh, okay, like this guy's still the antagonist, but I actually feel kind of sorry for him now. Like, there's a little fella. What can I do for you, little fella? Do you feel it? What has been built will return to the sand, and what is forgotten will re-emerge. Our home, our brilliant home. Okay. Now here's a question. Yeah, so Aslan Senki had one season of I think 12 episodes, I think, or maybe 24, and then season 2 was called like Rising Wind or something, or like Rising Tempest. Hang on, how to get to... I need to find out how to get to this place because I am struggling. The Crab's Treasure. The Crabs. Crab. Mr. Krabs. Is it Flotsam? Flotsam Vale? Need help finding Flotsam Vale, yep. East. Follow the buoys. What buoys? Hang on. I'm gonna go back and see if I can find a different path. No. But yes, circling back to what I was saying, yeah, I kind of dropped off watching a lot of anime just because of the fact that there was so much stuff where it was either mid or stuff that I was enjoying wasn't getting continued. Like Drifters was another one. Drifters, they were like, Drifters will return, and I'm pretty sure Drifters hasn't had a season 2, and it's been like almost 10 years. I miss Drifters. It was a fun time. Oh, I think this is the path. Oh, you've got a corkscrew. Got bad news if you head into Flotsam Vale. Path hasn't been maintained in ages. There's no more scent markers. Okay. Well, let's fucking go. Yeah. Oh. Oh, oh my, Agurus, fuck off. Yeah, Drifters was cool. It had some questionable design choices. Like the king of the country or whatever being Hitler. But the rest of it was very cool. And I did love the concept of like different people from different points in history getting more or less sucked into a time not of their own, and having to interact with one another. Oh, yeah, Sea Star. Oh, shell is badly damaged. Let's go, lad. Let's go. Let's roll. Although it's funny, because every time I talk about Drifters, people are always like, but you've watched Hellsing, right? Because Hellsing's the other thing that writer has done. And I haven't actually watched Hellsing. Plonk. Moon Snill Shell. Moon Snill Snail. Need a new shell. This one ain't no good. But yeah, Drifters slap, and the opening theme is great. What are you? So you made past that monster in the sands between. I did. Go get change report for your shift. I don't work here. Actually, speaking of other anime, this is one that I've talked about it before on stream, and I always recommend to people because it's one that, in my opinion, got absolutely slept on. But it was, let me just fact check it. Is it 93? I always get the second number wrong. It's 93 days, I think. Is that it? 93 days. Is it 91? 91 days. I always get the number wrong. 91 days. Watch 91 Days. It's really good. It was one that I feel like gets slept on because anytime I bring this up, no one knows what it is. Hello, crab. You're a trap. You are not a real crab. But yeah, it's really good. I'll give you a quick summary of the plot. Dude, when he's like 12, his whole family gets murdered by the mafia because his dad was an accountant for the mafia and there was like a hostile takeover. And so they're like, give us the books. And so they kill his father. He's the only one who survives. And so he spends 5 years like living on the streets as like a pickpocket, like making do under a false name. And one day he gets a letter that basically says like, hey, by the way, I know who the people are who killed your family. Like I was involved in it and I've always felt guilty. So I'm going to send you this letter that tells you who all the guilty people are, to ease my conscience. And so the main character sets out on his quest for revenge, by joining the mafia family that had his family killed under like a false name. And so he sets out to like kill the people responsible, and he does kill a couple of them. The problem is that as things go on, he kind of gets more and more embedded in the family, and they're like, okay, we're gonna put you like as like the bodyguard to the son and heir of the mafia family, who turns out is like one of the last people on the list. And like he's like scheming to try and kill this dude, but at the same time they're also getting closer. And so, and like especially because the dude who he's looking after is like, doesn't seem like a terrible guy, and he's like, like, you know, Bruno, my friend, like, you're such a reliable guy. I'm so glad you're in my mafia family, and I'm so glad you work for me. And there's a bunch of other stuff as well with like Moonshine and other stuff going on, which is kind of fun. But yeah, there's a lot of really good. It's a revenge anime that has a really good development to the plot and the actual like revenge part of it. Yeah, I mean 2022 watching all old anime, I wouldn't complain about that. But you know what's it called? Masamune's Revenge. To me, I thought like that first episode of Masamune's Revenge set up was like, this looks really good. And then it was garbage after that. 91 Days delivers. 91 Days does a really good job of the, like, this guy is out for revenge. He's plotting and scheming for his revenge. And, like, there are complications along the way. There are times where he's like, hey, do I sell out my friend, or do I help my friend, or do I pursue my revenge? Yeah, there's a lot of very interesting things in it. Particularly with also stuff where he winds up helping them. Like, there are some points where he winds up helping the Mafia family even though he wants revenge on them. But it's mainly because it's like, I can't have my revenge if someone else screws you over. Someone ought to do something about this. But he's not a mollusk. Roland's not a mollusk, he's an isopod. Anyway, want to grab lunch? Yeah. But yeah, no, I recommend 91 Days. Because and again, this is one of those things where I get real passionate about it when people are like, oh, what would you recommend, Ando? Because of the fact that every time I raise it, most people are either like, I haven't watched it, or I've never heard of it. And I'm just like, rectify your iniquity. Watch 91 Days. Look at these guys, and you clocking in? Sure. Is this the way to plot them? Yeah, right through this pipe. All these guys in little high-vis vests. How cute they are. Yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, there's a fair few I've heard of but not seen. Some of that's by choice. Like, you know, I've never watched Idolmaster because I don't want to watch Idolmaster. I'm familiar with it. Same with was it Uma Musume or whatever, the horse girl one? I don't get the point of that.
Just scuttle in here.
What? Oh, Inkerton. Why does this man have an Australian accent? Oop. Hang on. Oh. Oh, we got a spring. We got a spring, boys. Oh, shell is broken. I need a new one. I need a new one. Come on. Come on. No, the anime I want to watch, it's called Lensman. It's based off a classic sci-fi series, and apparently the author's estate didn't like it, so they kind of banned, well, they didn't ban it, but they like filed legal proceedings and were like, stop distributing this. So it was originally only released back in the 90s on Laserdisc, and it's really hard to get copies of now. Oh, damn it. Yeah, to my knowledge, you can get copies of it, but and there are a few on the internet. But it is very much like a you gotta go fishing for it. The other one I also want is a copy of whatchamacallit? Armor Hunter Mellow Link. They did a Blu-ray re-release of that a while ago, but it's really hard. It was limited release and it's really out. I'm dead. Yeah, some stuff never does get a reprint. It depends. So there's a company whose name I'll remember eventually, who they do a lot of reprint stuff. Because what they do is they go to the repositories in Japan where all the OG negatives for a lot of the animation is kept, and they go and make sure that they like fish it out and do a remaster of it. They get the rights and everything to do it, but the reason why a lot of stuff doesn't get remastered is because of the fact that like people don't know where the negatives are. Damn it. So they've done a couple. They did a Blu-ray release last year or the year before, I think, of I backed it on Kickstarter. It was Metal Skin Panic Maddox, which is an anime. It's a roughly 90-minute OVA that really was kind of just the director showing off how good he is at drawing mechs. You know, it's fine. It's not great, but the reason why it hadn't gotten a Blu-ray remaster was because no one actually knew where the negatives were. And they spent years looking for them in the repository, and they finally found them. They were in a filing cabinet in like a janitor's closet. Like it was like they were completely in the wrong place. So they released a Blu-ray remaster, and they're doing one for Macross 2, I think. I've also backed that, so that'll be coming in a couple of months. Falcon punch! Get on the ground, you motherfucker. Oh. I need a shell. I need a shell. But yeah, you're right when you say that some stuff doesn't get a reprint. But the one I do want the Armor Hunter Mellow Link one, just because they did a Blu-ray re-release of it. It's just that it was incredibly limited run, and now it costs like ludicrous amounts of money. Well, not anymore. It doesn't, Avatar. It used to. As of about 2 or 3 years ago now, Harmony Gold signed a deal with Toei TV or whatever it was. Like I can't remember which company in Japan it is. But they signed a deal where they're like, we agree to allow for, like they basically settled all their legal disputes. They signed a deal and were like, we are now going to allow for Western distribution of Macross, basically.
Not worth my time.
What do you mean not worth my time? Are you gone? Okay. I wonder, can you kill that guy here, or if do you just beat him up enough and he runs away? But yeah, the whole rights thing with Harmony Gold was a weird thing, because a lot of that, like, there was like a 5-way legal battle with that, because it was who was the company who had BattleTech back in the day? Who was it? I'll remember eventually, but the company that had BattleTech, they bought a bunch. FASA, that's it. Thank you, Avatar. FASA. So they bought a bunch of rights for a bunch of the Macross mech designs, but they bought them off a company that didn't have. They had merchandising rights to Macross. They didn't have the right to actually sell the designs. So like Harmony Gold came after them and they were like, hey, fuck you Harmony Gold, we bought these fair and square off such and such a group. And then yeah, it eventually shook out that they didn't have the rights to it, but they thought they did, so they weren't legally culpable in the sense of like, I'm pretty sure they just had to agree not to use them anymore. They redesigned them. These are what are now called the unseen in BattleTech. So they're things like the Warhammer, the Archer, the let me do a quick thought. It was Warhammer, Archer, Stone Rhino, Rifleman, Trebuchet, I think, and then all the Aeromechs, all the transformable ones, the Phoenix Hawk, I think the Stinger, yeah, there was a couple, but they've all since redesigned them to be close but different. What even is this place? It's Flotsam Vale, home of the Shellfish Corps Company Town. Okay. Scuttleport. Ah, cool, we got lamp cranes. He's great at it. I ain't going back. But yeah, so they again we are getting a Western release of some of the Macross stuff. Obviously with One Piece Child. But I'm pretty sure there's something weird about, because there was Macross Do You Remember Love, there was an English release of it back in the day. I believe there's something weird about we'll never get the full Japanese version or something. Or squid born in lower crust. Good folks, true love is a history. Oh, I see. Okay. Hey, fish man. Come and fight me. Come and fight me, frogfish. Oh, he spits. Oh, he's grouping me. Oh, I'm getting grouped. I'm getting gunked. I'm getting schmoozed. Good, die. Yeah, me no likey the gunk. But yeah, it is kind of a little bit sad that I think there's a lot of anime that probably will be lost to time for various reasons. It's sad, but it's also kind of inevitable. I can't remember who it was, but one of my history lecturers did a lecture on this, and they were basically saying that like 90%. Oh no! Oh, I get munched. I'm dead. They're like 90% of pop culture has been lost to history. Like we have little bits and pieces, but the little bits and pieces that like the ancient Romans amused themselves with, we have lost. It was only a very like limited selection of I'm gonna die. Oh, I've been gunked. I'm gonna die. Run away. Oh, just perish in midair. Yeah, it was only a very limited selection of ancient culture that we actually have access to. Because most things weren't written down and preserved, and also a lot of the stuff that you know, people did read and stuff back there, because again it was, you know, penny dreadfuls and shit. You know, pop culture usually is inherently transitory. It gets discarded. Oh god, I need a shell. There's a shell. Very good. Ow. Cease. Oh. Heal. Ugh. There are so many of them. There's so many enemies. Also, why did I lose my shell? Ah, there's a shell. I need that. Okay, time to reclaim my my goodies. Goodies, goody goody, yum yum. Okay, let's fight this bastard. Falcon, punch. Get on the ground. Oh man, the gunk. Die. We might do it a little bit more exploring here and then we might call it, because I met my goal for tonight. Well, I didn't kill him, but I beat the French peacock shrimp, so. Oop. Give me your plastics. Yeah. Level up. Well, not level up, but I can use those when I level up. Chip claw. Ooh. What a tragedy. Yeah, this is the sort of thing. So my friend who's running it. Oh, actually, two things. So my friend who's running our Mordheim campaign, he was saying next year he wants to run a Sump Sea campaign for Necromunda, which I'm kind of keen for because this is basically what Sump Sea is. It's like all the like ocean that's underground, but it's all like sludge. But also in less good news, so my local hobby store for the past 20-something years has been my local Games Workshop. And I'd been hearing people talk about this like overseas, that overseas a lot of the GW stores were like, hey, we're closing down, like we're not doing games in store anymore. Like we're not gonna have tables free for people to just like play games on or whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been hearing from overseas, but it hadn't really happened here until recently. We just found out on the weekend that my local GW, which has been my gaming store for the past like 20 years, they're like, yeah, we're closing up out back. It's gonna be turned into a stock room. We're not gonna have any gaming tables anymore. So that kind of made me a bit sad. Oh man, this man has a. Oh, he's good. He's giving me the drill. What the hell is that? How do I block that? Pop, 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 pop. Oh, he has a Lego brick hat. I want his Lego brick hat. Give me that Lego brick hat. What does this do? Causes me to pop off, I see. So yeah, that's important. Thankfully, there are some other game stores in town, which is nice, because, like, a couple of years ago, they weren't. But that basically means, yeah, we have other places we can go to, which is nice. But, yeah, it's kind of gonna suck a little bit, because it's been my local gaming space for, like, the past 20 years. It's kind of awkward that it's like, well, guess we gotta go somewhere else now. And I'll be honest, I'm not really someone who likes to game at my own house. Oh, I can smoosh people. I'm gonna give this one a go just for a little bit. Mainly just 'cause I don't really have the space. I would love, it's one of my goals one day maybe when I have enough space for it. Oh, go away. Go away, go away. One day if I have enough space for it, I'll have gaming space. Falcon. Punch. Oh, I got. Oh wow. Okay. That just deletes me. Yeah, I mean that in theory at least the upside of like not having tabletop places locally, like Ninja Anime, is that yeah, in theory at least you can just play it in your own space if you have the space. That is. I don't know. I could probably make the space. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. It's kind of what's the film Field of Dreams? Build it and they will come. Oh yeah, increased health. That's what I like. I like increased health. What? Be gone, fish. Yeah, no, again, I've done it a reasonable amount, and it's something that I really do quite enjoy. What? Oh, fuck, they're a pistol shrimp. And they're out here yeehawing at me. A cowfish boy. Oh, it's a costume. Fantastic. Fucking run. Have I ever seen the anime Chaos Dragon? No, I haven't. Is it good? Oh, ow. Ow. Well, there goes all my microplastics. Okay, I think we might call it there, because I've just lost a bunch of microplastics. To my shame. I'm just gonna... We're gonna find someone to raid, and then I'll hit a cheeky save. Whomst is on. Do we want to raid a noodle? We can raid a noodle. We can play Whomst is this. Go away, ads. I want to see what they're doing. I don't know if I don't think we've ever rated this person. We'll give that a shot. There's a bunch of really known light novel authors got together in 6 days to play tabletop RPG. Oh, no, okay, I've heard about that. I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. I heard that people did a tabletop RPG one. It's kind of like, there's a really well-known classic anime called, why am I blanking on what it's called? Oh, I will have a great evening. It's midnight here, basically. What's it called? Legend of the Lodos War. Yeah, apparently it was based off of D&D campaign. But we're gonna raid Zebby. I don't think we've ever raided this person before. They're playing V Rising, so I'm gonna send you guys over there. Check that out. Have a good time. I will be well. We'll be back Thursday. I don't fully know what we're doing Thursday, but we'll be back then. And then we'll be back on Friday with Liz and Sin and Maddie. We'll be playing that monster prom. So I'll see you all then. Until then, be a better crab than I. Okay? Bye.